It is the Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at the Prudential Center, and we have two very special guests, Lauren Boyle and Declan Boyle. And your dad, Brian Boyle.
I'm 11, and Dad's 11.
Yeah, your
mom is 11.
Yeah, well,
11.
your dad is playing in the game right now, and your mom has a really important job in the month of November because you are the Hockey Fights Cancer Ambassador.
Yes.
And Lauren, we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
It has been a wild and emotional roller coaster for your family for the last year and a half. Take us through your journey a little bit.
We had just moved down to New Jersey.
Can you do me a favor? Can I listen? Can we talk to Mommy really quick? Look at yourself right there in the TV.
There you are.
She's going to tell me a story.
We had just moved down from Boston, and Brian signed with the Devils on free agency, and we came down really excited. New home, new chapter, and everyone had been so welcoming with the New Jersey Devils, so we were really excited and looking forward to getting here. And then, you know, training camp starts. You start doing like the required medical treatments and just seeing where you are in shape, and his labs came back off, and it was his blood work. His white blood cells were over 100,000. So they said, we think there's an error, just come back, we'll redo it. We try not to panic yet, but that's kind of hard. So we're just hoping that it was something little like Lyme disease or something, you know, like he wasn't feeling well all summer, but we had a newborn at the time. So of course he was tired, I was really tired, and we had just renovated our home. So we moved down here, and he did the labs, and we went in and they said, no, this is not just a cold or Lyme disease, it's a form of leukemia. We just don't know what kind yet. So we went and we did his bone marrow, and then that's how we found out it was chronic myeloid leukemia. So it was a learning process on how we were going to go about that and what our life would be like, and how could we make it just the new normal for us. There was a lot of diet changes, there were sleeping habits had to change.
Yeah, there is two little kids at home. I mean,
yeah, we had a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old, and then 2 weeks later, Declan fell and hit his chin at a friend's house, and after that, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we found out that, well, we went and did a CT and an MRI, and they told us it was a form of cancer in his mandible, which would have been fatal. And we were told by a few hospitals he had about 6 months. So that was really hard.
Yeah, but here he is smiling.
Yeah, so we're good though. It turned out to be an AVM. So it's been a bit of a hard journey last year, but he's doing great. He had 11 treatments, and it's just it's a tumor essentially of blood vessels and arteries. So you can't just remove it because it's vascular. So they have to go in every time and kind of close off different vessels and get it to slow down.
Well, you've been doing great. You're very strong. Share a little bit about what your role has been with the league and why it's important to you, because you do have your hands full, but there are a lot of families out there that understand what this challenge and what this has been like for you guys.
Yeah, it was just an opportunity to be a voice, and you know, we received so much love and support, and you want to give back, and you kind of, with Brian, you have an opportunity to tell people, like, you're not alone. Some people, this is just the card you're dealt, and it's hard, but keep your faith and try to smile, just make the best as you can, enjoy every day, and I don't know. I'm just so grateful right now for life, and so is Brian, and it's such an amazing opportunity to get to do that and share your story and be there for other people. Absolutely. Through messages, and I was very, very honored when the NHL asked me.
Declan, you want to see some video of your dad scoring a goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Let's go back to the Hockey Fights Cancer Night from last year, and Brian's back with. We're gonna look at this goal right here.
Do you remember that?
What was that like for Brian? I'm sure you guys had a conversation to talk about it. For you guys as a family, after going through some of those tough times, to see that kind of excitement and a little bit more of the new normal for what he wants to contribute to a team.
Right. Well, so for a few weeks we weren't even sure if he was going to if he'd be in a hospital with chemo. And so for him to be able to take the pill for the chronic myeloid leukemia and to see him back just in his jersey and doing what he loved to do, because he loves hockey. This is his, I mean, aside from us, this is his life. This is what he's worked for his whole life. And seeing him just to play was so good. And then seeing him score was just tears, because it just almost felt like we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay. It was the first really happy, good thing that had happened to us in a while.
Well, we are very happy for your family. We're saying lots of prayers, both for Brian and your little one, and for Declan. Hey, can I get a high five? Are you smart? Yes, you are. I know you are.
Yes.
I think you're going to be a good hockey player one day, too. Lauren, Declan, thank you so much for joining us.